28, we're supposed to find the roots of each equation by factoring. And again, to make sure we understand what we're looking for, when we're asking to find the roots, here you're given here's a parabola, here's the x-axis. Okay, so what we want to do is find the values of x when the parabola crosses that x-axis. So when we're looking at this, the value of the function, or the y-coordinate, is going to be 0 in both these cases. So it's going to be x comma 0 and another x comma 0. So we need to find these two values. Alright, so by factoring, here's how this works. So we're going to ask two questions. What two numbers, when multiplied together, give you C? And when you add those same two numbers together, you get B. Well, in this case, A is 1, B is -5, and C equals 6. So what two numbers, when multiplied together, equal 6, and when added together, give you -5? Well, the ones that come to my mind are -2 and -3. When I multiply a negative times a negative, I get a positive. And if I add -2 and -3 together, I get a -5. So we are going to basically turn this trinomial, this three-term polynomial, into a multiplication problem. So my answer is going to be x minus 2 times x minus 3. Well, if I can write it, it would be x minus 3. Okay? If you were to FOIL this, you'd wind up getting x squared minus 5x plus 6. Now we're going to use the zero product rule, which tells us that when two things are being multiplied together and the answer is 0, that each of those things are equal, or each or one of both could be equal to 0. So we're going to say x minus 2 equals 0. Whoops, let's try that again, MrLovellFord. So you have x minus 2 equals 0, and or x minus 3 equals 0. Solving each of these equations, then we have x equals 2 and or x equals 3. So those are the two x values of the coordinates of the points where the parabola crosses the x-axis. Alright? Another way to factor this, in this case I don't have a c, so my c is 0 in this point. So we're going to try a little slightly different strategy, greatest common factor strategy. So what we want to do is find the factors of both those terms. So x squared is equal to x times x. 21x is equal to 3 times 7 times x. Well, I'm looking for a common factor, greatest common factor. In this case, it's x. So x squared minus 21x equals 0 turns into x. Then I have x minus 21. So basically, I've kind of done the opposite or reverse direction of distributive property. I've factored out the greatest common factor. Alright, so using the zero product rule, then we could say that x equals 0 and or x minus 21 equals 0. In this case, x still is equal to 0 and or x equals 21. So those are the answers. Those are the two values of x, again, of the coordinates. So this is 0, 0, and this is 21,